What piece of his game would I not mind having? Well, first
Certainly
of all,
not this part.
first of all, I would love to have had the 6'4". I mean, his arc is huge. I mean, I had a pretty big arc. I was 6 foot when I was playing. I've shrunk since then. But could you imagine being 6'4" and having the arc that I had? It would have, the longevity that it would have given me would have been something else.
Have to be his long irons. The way he hits a 6'5", 4-iron as high and as soft as he lands it and never leaves the flag. I think I love watching him hit long irons.
I would say his ability to focus absolutely 100% when he needs to focus 100% and make the swing he needs to make. He could just dial in when he needed to and boom, he hit it.
Really the visualization, picturing a shot. I mean, he was always about that positive imagery of seeing the shot you're going to hit and then letting it go.
He can chip and lob chip as well as anyone I've ever seen in my life. He can hit these lob chips, and it goes back to him chipping around the garden and getting his dog to retrieve the ball.
That's honestly actually how I started playing.
Yeah.
I started chipping the tennis ball in the backyard with my dog, and she would run and get it and bring it back to me.
Yeah.
What I'd like to take from Drew's game, I'd like to have had it back in the 80s and 90s too, is that cocky confidence with a putter. You know, when you're a kid, you always putt with reckless abandon. Now he's gotten a confidence in his putting, but he still putts aggressively, and I love the way he hits the ball, knocks the ball in the hole like Tom Watson. It's always confident and wham into the back, and I think that would be something that would benefit my game certainly.
My father's my role model. He is the example of how I think, you know, I should process things and carry myself. I can reflect on a conversation I had with my dad one time. I said, you know, how do you make decisions? Because it seems like you always make really well thought out decisions. He said, I always try to treat people like I would want to be treated. He said, you know, I feel like I'm a guy that's been a little bit more lucky than the next guy to make a few extra putts. And as a result of that, you know, people listen to me. Very humbling statement for somebody that has been so successful. And to me, it just put a perspective on where he sees himself. He does, you know, he never saw himself above anybody else. Just like the next guy or lady next to him, but you know, he always treated people fairly. And I think that resonates when I think of that.